What I eat in a day as a fatty who works from home and sits on their butt all day.
Why are you still fat? Stop being a sad fucking lazy piece of fucking shit.
You can't hate your way into a smaller body. And if you come across a person that's giving you weight loss advice with clear negative self-talk, run. Skinny is back in. It honestly never left, but I digress on that point. And gone are the days of the BBL aesthetic, the Instagram model aesthetic. With the rise of weight loss surgery and the accessibility to Ozempic, everyone is trying to lose weight now. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to live in a healthy body, but with all things, once it starts to become a trend again, you have two extremes, the left and the right. And when it comes to being skinny, we have things like skinny talk. If you know, you know. If you're on TikTok, then you already know. And what I mean by that is with everyone embarking on a weight loss journey, including myself, we have a lot of opinions on how to go about your weight loss journey to be successful. But when keeping it real goes wrong?
A sparkling example of when keeping it real goes wrong.
So in today's video, let's chat about tough love versus extreme self-deprecation as you're going about your own weight loss journey. But before we get into today's video, if you've never seen my face before, hey girl, hey, my name is Janae and I make a lot of content focused on fitness, wellness, and self-development and helping you and I live our best healthy and active lives. So if that sounds like something you're into, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. I post a lot of different content over there. Give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below and let me know, in today's climate, are we a little bit too sensitive? Or are we starting to hate train our own selves? A little bit about me and my journey. I have lost 128 pounds utilizing weight loss surgery and GLP-1 after struggling for 12 years. And if you want to deep dive into my own weight story, I have a video right here you can check out. And with those 12 years leading up to weight loss surgery, I hated my body. I did not grow up overweight. My weight issues stem from childbirth, and all I ever wanted to do was lose my baby weight. So when you're in a body that's essentially not yours, that you're not familiar with, and that you're feeling stuck in, you tend to feel a type of way about it. Especially when you did everything they said to do. They said to eat less and move more. What happens when that doesn't work? What happens? Well, what happens is you start trying to figure out methods that will work. And those methods may end up making your situation worse mentally. And that's exactly the spot I found myself being at. So let's talk about tough love and accountability for a second. In today's world of fat phobia and body positivity, it seems taboo to talk about wanting to lose weight, to talk about dieting. But if you have a problem with your weight and the body that you're living in, then it is no one's business to tell you not to change it. So with that being said, and if that is you, it is okay to have an honest conversation with yourself about the state of your weight, your body, and your health. It's okay to have an honest conversation with yourself about your habits, about your mental health, about your productivity. But there is a fine line between tough love and an honest conversation and then self-hate. And I walked that fine line for many of years before I leaned over to the self-hate side. But like I said, there's two extremes going on when it comes to weight loss and being skinny specifically. You have content like this.
What I eat in a day as a fatty who works from home and sits on their butt all day.
Good morning. We're having Cookie Crisp, non-fat milk, balance. Breakfast number 2. I made a Red Bull. It's sugar-free raspberry and sugar-free vanilla. Daily Poppy. Chips. We got Wingstop again. Got me some little corns too. Can't forget the Diet Coke.
Now, I'm just using that particular clip as an example. It's not to come down on that creator or that person. Don't send her any hate or anything like that. Like, that's not what this is about. But it just goes to show you on the social spaces, this is the type of extremes that we see. And we're constantly taking in content. And people know about clickbait and rage bait. And they know that certain videos, along with the way you look, along with the societal ignorance, it's going to bring good or bad publicity. And for some people, attention is attention no matter what, good or bad. Now, like I said, I don't know anything about that person or that creator. I don't even know if she's embarking on a weight loss journey or if she finds anything wrong with her body or her weight or anything like that. That's not for me to say something is wrong with her. Like, you do you, boo. But there are people out there who are fat phobic and will see that and think something is wrong with you and your body. You shouldn't be in that body. And on top of that, you're eating that way. And on top of that, you are framing it in that way. You're calling yourself a fatty who sits at home all day and this is what you eat in a day. So you are already putting it out there that there is a negative connotation about what you're doing. Again, making it rage bait and clickbait, whether you feel that way or not. And then people start to feed into it via commentary. All a marketing scheme to make some funds. I mean, that's the way social media is. And because fat phobia does exist and people do hate living in a fat body, we have a world with this type of content.
Punishment is being fat. You're stuck in fat jail. Why are you still fat? Stop being a sad fucking lazy piece of fucking shit. You're fat.
I think we can all collectively agree that we feel very sorry for this girl.
Now, as you can see in this video, there is some clear signs of self-hate. Whether she actually feels that way or not, again, it is a ploy for clickbait and rage bait. Someone out there is going to see that and maybe they feel that way and they're like, yes, I can relate to this person because she also feels this way. And not only that, she is standing strong in it. She's so vocal and empowering about it, putting it on the internet. But this is again where you start to walk that fine line of tough love and jokes and then actual self-hate and self-deprecation. So why is this all relevant to your journey? Well, like I said, we take a lot of information in via content, especially nowadays. We don't make that doctor's appointment, but we'll listen to that person on the internet because it's easier, it's accessible, and sometimes it doesn't even come at a cost. But with that being said, you have to protect your own mental health and well-being. And if you're already in a fragile state within your own weight loss journey, you can make things worse. And I'm speaking from experience here. Before I had weight loss surgery, I spent 12 years doing the right things or the things that they say to do, along with self-deprecation. And guess what? Neither one of them worked. Neither one of them worked. I could not hate my way into building discipline. I couldn't hate my way into building motivation. I couldn't hate my way into building this confidence. Whatever it is, I couldn't hate my way to that. I thought I had to be harder on myself and really just talk to myself crazy. And all that did was lower my own self-esteem. All that did was hurt my own pride and ego. All that did was put me into my own shell. Yes, the world may be fat phobic, but most of the time, it's us doing it to ourselves. Nobody is coming out their mouths talking to us crazy. Maybe for some people that's the case, but for my case, I've never been bullied because of my weight. I've never had somebody come to my face talk to me crazy. You know who did that to me? Me. I did that. I was my own worst critic. And for a lot of us, that is the case. And for a lot of us, we're getting it both outwards and inwards. And for some reason, we put a moral value on weight loss. We put self-worth on weight loss. But here is the thing. You can love yourself and still want to change. You can love yourself and still want better for yourself. You can love yourself and recognize that you dislike the current state that you are in. And that is different from hating it. You can love yourself and maybe even have superficial reasons on why you want to change. I've seen quite a few videos joking about this, about how I just lost weight because I wanted to look better. It wasn't for my health. It was because I wanted to look better. And then I ended up reaping the benefits of health, but that's not why I intentionally did it. If that's your truth, that is your truth, and that is okay. I think we chatted a lot about self-hate and self-deprecation. So let's circle back to the first point of when keeping it real goes wrong. And are we a little bit too sensitive as a society? Now, Cardi B just went viral about a situation that happened with her plus size fans. I guess apparently she had some merch and the 3X sold out quickly or first or whatever the case may be. And she's joking with her fans and, you know, she's calling them fat fucks, bitches, whatever the case may be. I don't even know the story or what exactly she said. But I do know it received a lot of backlash. And it got wind of a creator, I believe her name is Samira. She is a fat positive creator. And she talks about injustices that plus size people experience. And that went for a whole back and forth. And the topic of conversation that's happening here is, when is jokes just jokes? And when is there some truth and harm in jokes? Now, like I said, there's two extremes to the weight loss, skinny talk conversation that's happening here. But there's also a very thick middle ground that could push you either way. And you have content like this.
You had cake for breakfast, sounds good. Just make sure you check your A1C before you leave the house. Meal plan for picky eaters, you're not a picky eater, you just don't like vegetables. What if I'm an actual picky eater? Then you wouldn't be so big. You keep saying you're a picky eater, how are you so large? If you're so particular about food, how'd you get so big? You're not a picky eater, you just don't like tomatoes on your Chick-fil-A sandwich. That doesn't make you a picky eater. Thank you so much, Crystal. Double tap in the middle of the screen. Eater. That's so weird whenever people say that. But if you like it, I love it. I'm gonna do a 90-day watermelon fast. Disgusting. How to stop overeating, talk to a specialist. Why do I crave sugar so much? Because you're addicted to it. Most people are.
Now, fine, Tony, I think she's hilarious. I think she is hilarious, and I think, my opinion, that she leans towards the tough love side of the conversation. I've watched a few of her lives. She's been going live every day since like COVID for like 4 hours. And because of her popularity, a lot of people get into the comments of these lives and write things that are crazy, that we all know is crazy. And so she responds to it very directly. But underneath all of that, and in the essence of that, I find that she leans towards directness and tough love. And maybe me as a New Yorker, it doesn't affect me because we're direct as well. Or here's another example.
You double wide triple belt buster consuming plasma screen back having fuck. Would an alcoholic celebrate sobriety by taking a shot? No, so why would you celebrate doing well on your diet? By indulging in gluttonous activities, you fucking animal. You are not a fucking dog for you to be deserving of a fucking treat every time you do a good job. Boy or girl, get your hand out of the Cheeto bag. Lock the fuck in. It's been 2 days. Stop it.
Now with content like that, again, it could lean towards the self-hate, self-deprecation side of the conversation, where there are truths in just that video that he said. And I follow Nate. I actually like his content as well. There is truths into what he said in the video, like it's only been 2 days. What are you deserving of? But I also don't have that frame of mind of good food, bad food, treats, deserving of food. Like, I don't have that frame of mind anymore either. So the general senses of all of this is that it's really on you. It's on you and where your mental health is at. This is all subjective. None of it could be self-deprecation. None of it could be just tough love. It really is on the consumer to figure out what it is that's affecting them as they scroll through social media. But that is the point of this video right here. You have to be mindful of the content that you're consuming as you're embarking on your own weight loss journey, because that could make or break you mentally. And that is something that I had to learn for my own self. I just launched my own online fitness and health coaching business, but I've been a certified personal trainer since 2021 when I was at my highest weight before weight loss surgery. And if I would have started helping women who were in my shoes, who wanted somebody who was relatable to their journey, try to make it to their weight loss goals as I was doing my own weight loss goals, I would have instilled so many toxic things into other women because of where I was at mentally. Now on this side of my journey, no matter what weight loss tools I have used for myself, I know mentally I'm in a better space so that I can help coach women to where they want to go, because I know what it is that I'm saying is not going to be toxic to them. And we take a lot of influence by people that we trust, whether we know them or not. In our bodies, our health, our weight, these are very sensitive topics. It really is very emotional for a lot of us. So I want to leave you with this as you are moving forward along your own weight loss journey. And to sum all of this up, you are going to fail. You are going to fail multiple times. You probably have already failed multiple times. It happens. We may find success on our weight loss journey and then life happens. We may stall out. We may end up going back to old habits and learning that, oh, I can't do it this way, and start gaining weight again. It's going to happen. But the way you are for sure 100% going to fail every single time you start plunging with your results, with your fitness, with your nutrition, with your consistency, is by hate training yourself. Or, and this is something that a lot of us tend to do, we start punishing ourselves and make ourselves work that treat off, work that food off, work that snack off. We start doing those behaviors and habits, or we're already doing it and we haven't broken them yet. Or you start referring to yourself as a big back. And I know it's a joke. I even say it. But you know, in your heart, in your mind, and in your soul, when you say those words to yourself, how you truly feel. We know within ourselves, if we're just joking, we're like, girl, you know, I'm just a little big back. And you're going on a walk and you're like, yeah, get your fucking big back ass up and go walk, because you need to lose weight. There's a difference. Life is going to get so much better, and not just with your weight loss journey, but your overall life period is going to get so much better when you start doing things as like a love letter to yourself and not out of spite and hate. Your subconscious is a very powerful thing. And when you start embedding that type of self-talk into your own subconscious, your life is going to reflect that. Simply put, if you wouldn't talk to your best friend like that, why would you talk to your own self like that? Think about it. And lastly, don't listen to people, don't follow people, don't emulate people who are showing clear signs of self-hate. If you're trying to break that within your own mold, you don't need to consume that type of content. I hope this video made you think about your own journey and reflect on your own journey, as I like to give y'all some sustainable weight loss advice to help you with the longevity of your journey, because it's not about just what you do as far as what you're putting in your mouth and your fitness. It's all about what's up here as well, if you want to keep your results. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon. That way you're notified every single time I post a new video. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. On TikTok, I'm always hosting lives and answering your questions in the moment. On Instagram, I'm super active in my stories. I do have a broadcast channel. They end up knowing the tea first. And on Facebook, I do have a support group if you're looking for a community and other women who are on this journey with you. So go ahead and follow me over there. Lastly, I do have an online fitness and health coaching business. So if you're looking for one-on-one services, I will leave all of the information in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.